It's amazing how many debates in Missouri, in many ways you're the John the Baptist of the Missouri Republican Party. The gun debates, the abortion
I don't know
debates,
about that.
they're all predicated on, they stand on the shoulders of things you fought for in the past. Now, it's interesting. It's been tough for you to imagine when you took control of the Missouri Senate. You were the first Republican to hold that post in decades and decades.
20 years ago last month.
And just took it in a special election with John Cawthorn and all the, to imagine they have supermajorities now. But it's interesting that that supermajority is very different than the majority you had, and the camaraderie is very different. What's your observation on the thing you created?
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. By the way, I asked Kit Bond when I had my 18-16 landslide majority, I said, what will this be like herding cats? He said, no, more like loading frogs into a wheelbarrow. And that's what it was. I am not surprised that Republican majorities have swollen to the point of being super majorities, and that the Democratic Party, at least in the Senate, is reduced to an urban rump with no minority, with no rural or small town representation. I guess huge majorities like that open the door to fighting intra-party, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what we've seen a lot of. I would never suggest that I served in the Senate between 1993 and 2005 in some kind of golden age, okay? There was no golden age, but I am dismayed by some of the tendencies and trends I see now, in which members of the majority party routinely use a minority tactic, filibustering, and do it for many, many hours and even days on end to stop something that Senate leadership and the majority of the body wants. I think that's a sad occurrence. I also would observe this about the current Senate. When I had that 18-16 razor-thin majority, I had 2 or 3 rhinos in my caucus. There will be no names named. But I was one Jim Jeffords away from losing any vote if it came down to a party line vote. Today, there are no non-conservatives in the Missouri Senate caucus, and I don't believe there are any in the House caucus. For instance, to take one indicator, there's no pro-choice lawmaker left in either chamber. Mm-hmm. Well, there were several when I was there. Okay, so now we have a group designating themselves the Conservative Caucus. I'm just kind of puzzled by that. They're all conservatives to me, and I think politics and doing business in a legislative body is a business of addition, not subtraction. And I'd like to see a little bit less of the going at each other and hammer and tongs and slapping labels on ourselves, and working together toward moving the ball down the field on important conservative goals, including expanding charter schools and other measures.